Hello and welcome to The Big Chat, a podcast that champions individuals and businesses at the heart of their communities.
Making sure they understand how accountable they need to be in the business, but being positive throughout so that they literally love what they do.
I think magazines will always be around. I think there'll always be a market for them. I think advertisers like being on paper.
But in another way, it actually gave me that time to really grow and develop and, build it basically.
We try to communicate more with clients than most accountants do.
The Big Chat. This is all about collaboration and giving people in our towns the chance to have their say, their way.
Hello and welcome to a very special live episode of The Big Chat. I'm Giles Paley-Phillips and I'll be your host today, taking you around all the events that are going on today at Dunnorland Park for the Tunbridge Wells Soapbox Stars race. And there's so much going on. I'll be talking to lots of different people. And I'm looking forward to getting stuck in and listen to the races as the day progresses. And there's live music, we've got charities that are involved. We've got messages from sponsors and also the people involved in organising this fantastic event. So let's crack on. Obviously, today's episode we're using lots of different recording devices, so the quality is mixed, but hopefully you can all hear everything okay.
This is the most wonderful day. Look at the weather, it's fantastic. So glad to be back now after all this time, after 2 years. Now we're going to go for it. I am going down in my pie, but I've got a new hip, so I'm going very slowly. So don't worry about it. But listen, everybody have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Once you get down there, go and get some food, okay? And go and do it. So
pies, get pies.
Get pies, get pies. And with no further ado, I now pronounce this soapbox race open!
So here we are at the TW Soapbox race. That's Tunbridge Wells Soapbox race. We were just hearing some sounds there of talents who are a fantastic organisation in Tunbridge Wells doing theatre school and various different music and theatre work. It's fantastic. And my name's Giles Paley-Phillips. I do podcasts, head of podcast for Chatty Hatter, and I'm doing lots of work today at the Soapbox race. I'm going to be talking to some people about how we can overhear. There's Tom Swift testing out the mics. So we have a quick listen to Tom.
Hopefully, it's my challenge to everyone here. If you want to bring Tom or myself a donut, an ice cream.
Yeah, that's trying to brag food. That's great. I'm just doing a little tour of the track. So it's a downhill track, and I know that the karts can get up to some quite fast speeds, around sort of 20-30 miles an hour, and it's a fantastic thing. I'm going to just go through this gate here so that I can walk the track properly. But yeah, so there's hay bales either side, so it's a bit windy here, so you can hear me okay. But yeah, we're just wandering down the track. All the teams, there's about 25 teams.
Narrow, and then it widens out, and I think that you're going to have a cool steersman. What do we call the people steering them? The pilot?
So yeah, it's picturesque here in Dunnorland Park. There's a big lake at the bottom of the hill where the carts will come down, and I can imagine it's probably quite picturesque as you're coming down, although you probably won't be noticing the picturesque views as you're hurtling down a track at 20-30 miles an hour in a go-kart. But yeah, it's a beautiful surroundings here. It's an ideal place to have to host such an event. Yeah, so just wandering down to the bottom and seeing the lake, and it's just really beautiful. Yeah, just people are starting to just come in now, and it's getting busy, and great to see this. I'm getting interrupted again by the Tunbridge Wells Soapbox Race. This is the third one that Chatty Hatter has put on. It's been organised by Nicole Pierce-Tenner and her team. So yeah, this is the third Soapbox race being held at Dunoran Park, and this year there are 3 charities being supported. Nourish, which is a community food bank, Hospice in the Weald, and also Pickering Cancer Centre. So these 3 amazing charities are being supported today, and it's just really lovely to see the community coming together to support these amazing charities, and obviously enjoy a gloriously sunny day here in Dunoran Park in Tunbridge Wells. So with that in mind, let's find out a bit more about what those charities do and how they got involved in the Soapbox race.
Okay, I'm Fiona Biggs. I'm part of the fundraising team for Hospice in the Weald. So the Hospice in the Weald obviously is providing a vital service to people in the sort of Kent and East Sussex area with life-limiting conditions, and supporting their families and those important to them. So it's been amazing to be involved and invited to come along to this today, with these other charities as well that are all very, very well established in the area, and just see everybody involved and having such a great time. We've had a cart go down. The guys have had they've had great fun making the cart, dressing up as nurses. It's just been a really good event. Everybody's really just great vibe, really good vibe, and I've got an amazing team of volunteers here today who've been doing everything from shaking tins. We're actually not supposed to shake tins, are we? But sort of collecting cash. We've had them. They're doing course stewarding. They're doing parking. Everybody's rolling their sleeves up and getting involved for just an amazing cause, and it's just great to be part of it.
Yeah, and what kind of impact does an event like this have for you guys? I mean, it's raising awareness for what you do, but is it an opportunity to get new volunteers, and obviously the fundraising aspect of it as well?
I've actually gathered new volunteers just for today, because I was trying to, we've got another event running in Sevenoaks today.
Right.
So the rest of the team are in Sevenoaks now, with the majority of our usual volunteers. So I've had to go out. Mary is an example of somebody that just came to me via another channel. So I've got new volunteers from today's event. So people have seen the signs and the advertising. It's right in the heart of Tunbridge Wells, and it's such a great thing to just witness and be part of. And as a volunteer, you can hear you're helping, doing something, giving something back, but also getting involved and just being part of this. So yeah, and it's great for us as a hospice, to have a presence on a thing like today, where so many people are here, such a huge footfall, and there's not one person here that won't have had some impact or know somebody that's not had an interaction with the hospice. So we're very proud to sort of be here representing the hospice.
Yeah, absolutely. And if people want to learn a bit more about the hospice, how can they get in touch with you and find out more about you?
Yeah, well, we've got our website, obviously. We do mailing lists. We have the newsletters that come out. There's loads of events that go on. We've got sort of advertising around town, but I think basically the website is probably the first port of call to sort of find any information. If you want to do any fundraising events yourself, there's loads of information and tips on there. We can send out fundraising packs, anything from a cake sale to getting involved with the hospice run. There's anything you want to do. I was speaking to a family earlier that I know, and the children have just been making little things in their street and selling them door to door.
Oh, amazing.
And they've raised some money, and they're going to pop it through my door tomorrow for me. So no matter how big, how small, every little penny helps, and it all goes to an amazing cause.
And you mentioned you've had a cart in the race.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me about your cart quickly.
Okay, well, they didn't do as well as they'd probably have liked to, but the cart was a hospice bed, and the 4 guys were dressed as nurses, so they got
nice.
quite a few chuckles as they came hurtling down. I saw them at the start, and they looked great at until they got to the first bend, and then after that, I think it all went a little bit wrong. But they're quite happy now. They've not made the final 10, they think, so they're having a couple of light refreshments, so we say.
Well, fantastic. It's lovely to talk to you, and thank you for spending some time with me today.
I'm Marianne MacDonald. I'm a volunteer with Nourish Community Food Bank, and we're a food bank based in Tunbridge Wells for the whole borough, and we also cover South Tunbridge, and we provide emergency 3-day support 3-day supply of food for people who have been referred by organisations such as social services, citizens advice, the council, etc., who have really just need a little bit of a helping hand. And we really couldn't do it without the support of our community. Everything that we have is donated by the kindness of others, and we are able to help people who are just having a little bit of a tough time just now.
Yeah, and have you found that there has been an uplift in numbers coming through the food bank in recent months?
Obviously, the past couple of years have been difficult for everyone, and certainly with COVID, we moved from just being we used to provide a service 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The moment COVID happened, we moved to 5 days a week. We haven't changed. Right. It's still a 5-day-a-week operation for us. Things like fuel poverty at the moment, that's obviously starting to have a real impact. You know, for example, we have people who, you know, they are just not able to even use their own cooking facilities because it's costing too much money for them. And that changes the nature of what we're able to give in our bags as well. We have to really think about what we give to allow somebody to be able to eat when they're maybe not able to eat that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think also there's obviously been issues with regards to food distribution from obviously what the conflicts in Ukraine as well. I think that's certain to have an impact.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, everybody's feeling the squeeze. I mean, we have to be completely honest about that. Also, people are shopping differently. So with COVID, obviously there was a limit to what people could buy at any given time. So our donations really dropped, and that was obvious. But a lot of people have carried on doing their food orders online. So that prompt that they would maybe have in the supermarkets, maybe give to a food bank, they miss that. So actually our donations are still low compared to what they were 3 years ago. We are not getting enough food donations for the number of people we are having to support now. That's the harsh reality.
Yeah, and is that what you're predominantly trying to get at the moment, is more food donations as well as obviously some income?
We really do need food donations. Obviously income is great because that means we can buy food to help fill our shelves, but if you are a company or you're a business or a school or a church, if you could take one of our donation stations and do regular deliveries and collections for us, that would be amazing right now.
Yeah. So how can people get in contact with you, and how can people logistically help you, like in a practical form?
Everybody can. There's so many ways to help. You can donate food. You can donate money. We have a text. We can sign up to do, you know, for just like £5 a month. You can donate a meal a month for somebody in need. You can make bigger donations if you want. You can do larger food collections. But actually some of the things, it sounds really, really simple, but just telling people that we exist, because a lot of people have a perception that Tunbridge Wells is not the sort of place really where there would be a food bank. Well, actually 1 in 5 children in our community live in poverty. Yeah, and one of the single biggest reasons for referral post-COVID has been domestic abuse, and that cuts across all demographics and all sectors of society. What has been a shock with COVID was actually realising just how many people were that close to kind of falling through the cracks.
Yeah.
And it could happen to any one of us at any time. I'm not saying that, you know, we need to be here to kind of future-proof it just in case you need it, but actually that's quite a big incentive.
Yeah,
for some
absolutely.
people.
Like you say, those sort of things, particularly like domestic abuse, doesn't discriminate on whether you're rich or poor. So yeah, those things are very important. Obviously, we're here at the Tunbridge Wells Soapbox race. Do you know how you got involved with this, and what is it, you know, and how is?
We have been we are just, the whole thing about Nourish is we have been supported by so much kindness from the community, and kindness from the business community and kindness from individuals, and Chatty Hatter got us involved with this, and they have been really staunch advocates and cheerleaders for us, and that's amazing for us, because that high profile and the fact that they're wanting to do so much for the community in such a wide range. I mean, to be honest, just the fact that we're out here doing something as a community after the past couple of years is a phenomenal gift to the community. But then to do it also for charities as well, it's really meaningful. It really sort of makes you feel that you are part of something. This is not just about Nourish, this is about all of us as individuals and as a society and as a community together. So it's really lovely that Chatty Hatter have made that happen for all of us.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it's great that people are able to find out a bit more about what you're doing and you know, be able to support you going forward.
Yeah, and there's so many great charities who are also here, so if you don't want to donate to Nourish, that's completely fine. But there's Hospice on the Wheel, there's Tailor Made Dreams, there's all of those other charities that might actually give you that warm glow of giving.
My name is Polly Taylor from Pickering Cancer Drop-In Centre. which I co-founded 20 years ago. It's our 20th year this year, but 18 years of running the centre. We're all volunteers, totally self-funding, and we offer non-medical advice. It's all for the emotional and mental side of cancer. I call it the emotional tumour, and if that isn't looked after, then you don't heal with the malignant tumours that you have. We started off as a very small seed that we planted, and it has grown and branched out. We cover a very vast area, no geographical cut-off points, because our charity is so unique in the support that it gives. We provide therapies, counselling, all volunteers. We also have a holiday home where we can send our families to. And during the past few years, and especially with COVID, the charity's work has trebled. We have an awful lot of youngsters now with quite aggressive cancers and rare cancers. And the support that we give is so valuable because the hospitals and the medical teams are inundated now, and unfortunately they do not have the time to listen and give the support that is so important to people that are going through the fear and trauma of the disease that it is, and also through the aggressive treatments that they go through. And that's where Pickering comes in, giving them the support that they so need with love and hugs, which is very much part of our charity. We all work from the heart, and believe me, a hug and knowing that somebody's giving you time, which is so valuable when you're going through something so frightening. And in the 18 years we've managed to buy our own premises, and we've just purchased a holiday home at Pevensey for all of our people, which is so important because some of them are too poorly to go too far away, but we can send them down to Pevensey to our beautiful holiday home. And I have to say, because we have no wages, hundreds of thousands, which a lot of charities have to fund people's wages, we don't. So we're able to purchase our own building and purchase our own holiday home. And because we're a small charity and totally self-funding, we have to keep our money coming in so that I have a 5-year survival thing for the charity in case of anything. So all the money raised, and like from today, with the support of Coco and this event, which is so important to us, not just about the money, but about the networking, because people are still saying, oh, if only we knew you were there. So the networking side for Pickering is as valuable as the funds.
Well, I was going to say, actually, given that you said that your work has exacerbated over the last few years, has it been difficult getting more volunteers and people in? Yes, it has. We lost quite a few of our therapists because of COVID, because obviously they weren't able to work. So although we've lost them, we haven't lost them completely. They have to rebuild their businesses up, and then they will be coming back to us. And also with the volunteers as well, because we are so busy, we do need, because the volunteers maybe do 1 day a week, 1 day a fortnight, or like that. So we do have to keep a certain amount of volunteers going. We're always looking out for volunteers and for more therapists, reflexologists, Reiki. So if anybody's out there and they would like to volunteer their services, we would love to hear from you, because we are so busy now and the treatments are so needed, and because it's all free too, it means that absolutely everybody has access
to being spoiled. So yeah, and I can't thank Coco, Chatty Hatter for this event and for choosing our charity. It's meant an awful lot to us, and hopefully today the Daring Red Devils will come somewhere in the race. I'm going to be leading the school children at 1:45 at the ripe old age of 77. If it's the last thing I do, I'll die happy.
Tell me a bit about your cart then. Do you know much about your cart?
I do. My cart is has been turned into a red aeroplane.
Okay.
Hence the Daring Red Devils, because our uniform that I've kitted us all out is red, because I love red. It radiates energy and happiness, I think. So all of us are dressed in our red Pickering zippies and hats, and hence the Daring Red Devils. So we have Sticky Monkey built the aeroplane for us, and it's we've got two actually. So no, it's amazing. So look out for the Daring Red Devils.
And I can't wait to see you down there. Just for anyone listening, how can people get in touch with you if they want to volunteer or be involved or support you financially or anything like that?
If they would like to look us up on the website, or we are here in the field, and please come and find us with our leaflets and our cards, and we can talk to you about. But if you would love to volunteer, please look at our website, and then you can contact us that way. And please do that if you feel you can give a little bit of time to helping somebody smile again, which is what Pickering's all about.
Thank you so much, Polly. It's been a great pleasure to talk to you, and fantastic work that you're doing, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I'm now getting out of breath because I'm going back up the hill. I think races are going to start very soon, so it'll be good to see who's up first. I've seen some amazing carts. One was Luke Skywalker's Speeder from A New Hope, which was fantastic. I think that was my favourite one. I've not seen one of those before, and often in the first 2 years you sort of see similar chassis being made, and there's lots of DeLoreans, but I don't see any DeLoreans this year, so that's interesting. Been a bit of a change. Obviously lots of Star Wars stuff going on, so that's really exciting. So yeah. And of course, first to go down the track is our amazing ambassador, Rosemary Schrager, and Tom Swift, our race commentator, who were the first to go down the track on in a pie of all things.
My main priority, keeping you safe. TV's Rosemary Schrager, beloved by everyone. I will not hurt you, Rosemary. I love you. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I have to say. Don't swear, yeah? No, don't swear. So basically, we are going over. What I'd like everybody to do is come in, move the haystacks, so we can go round the run, go around the runs. So we'll do that, and we'll probably take about half an hour to get around, okay? I'm giving you permission.
Are you nearly ready to go?
Am I nearly ready? All right, Ed, this is it then. I'm going to go down the track, testing out the track with Rosemary Schrager. Wish me luck. Donolan, wish me luck too.
Do you want me to push? I'll push.
I see you on the other side. I'm going to put down the microphone
just
now.
A little. I'll just give a little push.
Hope to God that I'll be okay.
Okay, right, I've got this. So
I'll give him a little push.
Okay, go on. Here we go.
Ready? I'm going to give it a little push.
We're going to go down.
So one of the most exciting things that has been different this year is been the involvement of some of the local schools who have created their own soapboxes from scratch. There's 5 schools entered altogether. It's going to be really exciting to see them hurtling down the track, seeing all the amazing carts that they've made. We've got a lump of cheese. We've got one inspired by My Neighbour Totoro, the Studio Ghibli movie. Lots of other great carts. I can't wait to see them on the track, and be good to listen in to when Tom's talking to those teams on the start line.
Brian, and who's on your left? Harry, lovely to see you, Harry. Another Harry trying to grow a beard there, look at that. Hello, what's your name? Davey boy, and? Tristan as well, give it a push. Remember boys, you've got to keep going down the track, alright? Alright, keep running after him, because if you do have a little crash, you need to get back and give him a good push, alright? Remember, that corner is a bit hairy, alright? Make sure you go straight for it, a nice right turn, and hopefully you get through with a good score. The car is light, Ed, the car is light. It's going to be a good one, this one. I think we're going to go quite fast. They're up for it, the boys. But he's done all and up for it. That's what I want to know. Are you up for it, Hey! All right, then we're going to get Simon to go down there so we can get another little clip of them racing down the start line. All right, are we ready, Donald? Yeah. We've got green flags, so we're ready to go, go, go. Are we ready? Everyone count down from 3. As loud as you can. Come on, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And they're off.
So I'm just heading down to the finish line right now, because obviously a crucial part of the Soapbox race is keeping good time. And so I'm going to head down there and speak to Rachel, part of the Chatty Hatter team, who has got the crucial job of doing timings.
Perfect, thank you.
So I'm with Rachel from Chatty Hatter. She's doing the official timings. How's it going?
It's going really well. It's started off stressful, but it's going. It's good. Getting into the swing of things now.
It's stressful. What's stressful about it?
Because I don't want to get anyone's time wrong.
No. There's quite a lot of pressure on you. So how does it work? Are you watching the screen, or you're getting fed information from the other stop clocks?
Yes, so Suzanne is at the top. She goes start, I press start. Then when they go through the finish gate, I press stop and I say to Suzanne, finish.
Okay, that sounds pretty foolproof. But you've had issues already, haven't you? Your stop clock wasn't working.
Yes, my stop clock started going double time, which wasn't great. So now I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. That's why we have phones and technology now. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day, and thank you for doing the clock stop watching.
Thank you, Giles.
You're
I hope
welcome.
you're having a good day.
I am.
Good.
So it's not just been about the racing today. We've had loads of other stuff going on. Lots of really amazing refreshments and food. There's been a climb wall for the kids. There's been Hugh Whitaker at Humour Art doing some graffiti. But also, there's been some amazing live music from Local and Live. Paul Dunton of Local and Live has brought down a couple of great acts. We've been entertaining the crowds here, and it's been really lovely to listen to. So let's have a listen in now.
This one's good, isn't it? Perfect, guys. Isn't it perfect? Isn't it fine? Haven't I done enough already? Or am I wasting my time? Oh, isn't it triumphant? Or will it disobey?
Could have been sitting in the front row of a church, standing on the back road, high heels kicking up dirt. Broken old town, beat up Ford, a painted old sign saying, "Save me, Lord," bright as a wind, blowing all through the hood. Could have been homecoming queen of the whole damn state.
So I'm now heading down to the VIP tent. We have a VIP tent here at the Tunbridge Wells Soapbox race, as there's going to be a very special presentation to our amazing ambassador Rosemary Schrager and the wonderful Polly Taylor at the Pickering Cancer Centre, who is going to be given a very special presentation by the MD and the brains of the operations for this event today, the wonderful Nicole Pierce-Tanner.
Hello everybody. I mean, this woman here, Rosemary Schrager, has been from me from the very beginning. She has been with me from the very start of all of it. And I tell you what, to have someone who quite frankly is as brilliant as her, that just picks up the phone to me at any time, answers all my messages, speaks to me as a friend, and is now a friend.
I am.
I'm very blessed, and she's our ambassador, but not only that, she goes down in the cart and she's just an amazing woman. So I wanted to thank her personally. And then I have this other wonderful woman. They're basically my fairy god angel mothers, these two. Polly and Rosemary's energy really reminds me of the same kind of energy, because Polly has looked after me when I've been really quite stressed about this event. She's always been there for me. She's there for everybody. She's there for everyone through Pickering, all her volunteers. She supports all her team. She supports all the people that suffer from cancer, that deal with cancer. And they're all volunteers and they need support. And she honestly is going to make me cry. She just, I wish that when my dad was alive, which is why I did this event, that Polly had been in my life then, but she's been in my life now, and I think that's what makes today so special. So, that's the emotional bit over and done with. These beautiful ladies next to me, as well as some other fantastic people, also this amazing woman, Daniela. She was fantastic, the female lead, is that right? A strong female lead. I reached out to her and said, can you help me with some goodie bags? And Helen from Star Consulting has been amazing. She has joined my team for the Soapbox and been phenomenal and helped get these VIP bags ready together and donations.
Wow, so I'm finally back home. What a great day it was at Dunhorlam. Brilliant time. Such huge crowds. The weather was perfect. We couldn't have asked for better. Big thanks to everyone who came out on the day. The results are in. So the winners of the adult race was Day's Garage, which is in Edenbridge. And the kids race, it was Judd. Big congratulations to both those teams. Lots of hard work were put in by all the teams on the carts. Fantastic efforts all round and amazing day, and so glad that everybody was having such a great time. I'm going to leave the final words to Nicole, who wants to thank the whole team, and thanks for listening. We'll see you again on the big chat soon.
Hey everyone, I hope you had a good day today. You wouldn't believe the angels that have come into my life over this event and helped me. Thank you. And I just wanted to also say that I hope everyone had a great time. I've had so many beautiful messages. Thank you to everyone that's messaged me and my team. It means so much to us to know that all this effort that we've put in has given you so much pleasure and joy. And also, I just wanted to say that the one thing I didn't announce today was the money most raised, and we will work that out and we will be announcing that, because we don't know how much we've raised yet. But I tell you what, you guys absolutely smashed it. I didn't smash up any faces, which is a first, isn't it? So thank you so much. Just thank you so much, everybody. It was such a lovely day. I'm sorry if I shouted at anyone in my buggy when I was trying to get them out of the way and not hurt any children. But all the people involved, all of my team, and all of you, charities, community, friends, family, everyone, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to just dedicate this to my dad and my best friend Robert, who were definitely watching down on me today, and just sending love to all of you who've experienced what I've experienced, losing people that you love, and all of these people that help us through it. That's what this is all about. It's about community and love.